All right, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. What up? Just want to come back with a quick little video, man. I think this is funny, man. Like, it's another reason too. I haven't done this in a little bit because like now I kind of drifted off this because like because I was talking about spiritually maturing and things of that nature. Because like we know like well, I'm about to get into that little Sirach a little bit. That we are descendants of the people of the book, man. It's just about certain things in our spirit. I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters had this experience, but pretty much, man. But like because I was watching this scene this came on, and I think it's funny, man. But it reminds me of account in Joshua 5. It's in the Wire, man. The character Weebay, that's one Avon Barksdale on his crew, his organization. He's the pretty much the main soldier enforcer. In his clique, pretty much in his organization, played by Hassan Johnson, pretty much. He was in Belly. Yeah, he's been in a lot, man. Like underrated actor too. Both him and Wood Harris. Like of course got Idris Elba, like in Stringer Bell in this, he plays, of course, character Stringer Bell. But I just think this scene is funny, man, because I'm gonna watch it. This you could tell, like because listen, man, let's be honest. It's crazy because I was just talking about like with one of my brothers. He talking about like getting his gun license soon. Like me personally, I don't do gun rock. I'm too clumsy for it. But me, I just don't rock with those, man. But I just think it's funny because like I'm about to put it on the scene, man. But honestly, man, too. Listen, but like David said, mighty warrior. He even said, even though I was reading the Maccabees, at the end of the day, what protects us is the Most High house shot, like and the faith we have in them. But at the same time, too, listen, the disciples, listen, they was in Nazareth. They was in like that's what did they say? Philip or somebody said in the thing. He said, "What good come out of Nazareth?" Because listen, just like we live in the hoods and stuff like that was going on back then. Like disciples they carry around like they carried around swords with them. We had armies, things of that nature too. So like it's so if you want to carry around just for protection. I actually know a brother personally in the word that he just keeps it like he walks he carries like firearm with him too. He carries a gun with him too, not to hurt nobody, but for protection. There's nothing wrong with that. Because what the house I said when the persecution comes, what buy a sword, like sell your garment, buy a sword. So yeah, man. So there's nothing wrong with that. I was gonna say that too a lot of times too. I'm not trying to I'm not one of those trying to be over righteous say, oh man, no, it's just no, listen, of course you trust in the most high and that your house shot the ultimate faith. Even the greatest warriors that ever walked the earth, like David, Joshua, the Maccabees, they even said to Samson, they even said that. Like, they even leaned on the most high house shot power and spirit. But listen, you still gotta protect yourself too, man. But I just think this scene is a little funny too, man. But yeah, but let's go get into it. Yeah, cause it's hold on. Hold on. Yeah. 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 Go. Yeah. Yeah. Man, Young Wolves is just trying to play hockey, man. He thought, like, he thought that Weebay, Havon, they thought he was scheming, man. But, listen, but Sirach, like the scripture even say, be not ignorant. No, let's grab that real quick, man, before we get into this, man. Because, listen, man, this is just game, man. Because the word gives you game, like, in this, man, how to move out here, man, honestly. Because this is real life, too, man. Don't get it twisted, man. Like, those are from, shout out to brother Akai War, man, and brother, Elijah. Like, brothers from Philly know, like, not just from Philly, anywhere, man. Anywhere you scattered throughout four corners of the earth, man. You gotta watch yourself, man. Let me grab this too, man, because, not trying to hurt your own brothers and sisters, things of that nature, but ultimately, listen, you try to protect yourself, man, too, but, it is what it is. Like, um, but as long as the Most High house shots with what can be against you, and they watching over you, man. Because like he said, listen, his eyes is on it protects the righteous, it protects the faithful, man. Like but let me get this. But also too, man. That's what's so great about the word, because the word actually kind of gives you street smarts. It's actually sound like it's even before that. Because not all of us grew up the same, of course. But but shoot, the word even goes into that, man. Like listen, I think Proverbs goes into that. Listen, if somebody has a good education, or they're like they have it profits nothing if you don't have like this common street smarts. It says that in a roundabout way. It doesn't say that, but I'm trying to think of in Proverbs it said that. It kind of lines up too with like having all the worldly knowledge and not having godly knowledge, man. Like that First Corinthians 3. But yeah, man, let me grab this in the plain way. I want to grab that too. Yeah. Cause anything, even though I live out in the county, man, anything could pop off anywhere, man. Like seriously, let's grab that real quick. Hold on, y'all. Here it is, Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach chapter 32, verse 21. It says, and be not confident in the plain way. Because, yeah, they in a nice neighborhood right now in the scene. But, like, listen, Lord, anything can pop on anywhere, man. And the young bulls, young Jakes out here, young bulls is like, it's equivalent saying, like, young man or, like, like they say jit in the South. That's what young bull means up here. Like, that's what, that's our slang. That's what we've been using here. Yeah, they trying young Jakes right here, young boys. They trying to play hockey, man. Like and we think they scheming and plotting and creeping, man. So like trying Avon him on point. So yeah, but that's why the word says what it says. Be not confident in the plain way. So yeah, man. So yeah, let's look at this again, man. Cause yeah, hold on.
Oh, but you might have a problem you don't know about.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mm. 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 Yeah. And props to the young boys, man. They got they got the message too. They wasn't trying to do nothing. They just like mine, but they realized, all right, cool. And also too, like you gotta be aware, self-aware too. Sometimes, oh, okay, that's wrong enough. I actually got the belly shirt on, and he's actually in belly. Like that's crazy. And I made the video today. That's really that's crazy. But anyway, yeah, man, that's just shout out to them too, cause like just big ups to them, cause they realize, all right, cool. Like it's just time to get out of here too, cause that's what scriptures even say that, like Proverbs 22 is listen, prudent man foreseeth evil and removeth himself. Well, yeah, man, this scene reminds me of right here Joshua real quick. Let's get Joshua chapter 5 verse 13, because I'm pretty sure Joshua did the same thing right here, man. Like because this is Joshua chapter 5 and verse 13. It says, and it came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho, when he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with a sword drawn in his hand. Joshua went unto him. He says, art thou for us or for our adversaries? So yeah, Joshua he's probably doing what we did. Had drawn his sword. Like he see a man standing with a sword. He like, hold on. But that later on, we know that's Hebrews 13 and 2, like being entertaining angels are unawares, man. We're gonna read it in the next verse. Some people say this was Yahushua. It could have been, I'm not sure, because the word doesn't say that, but yeah, but it says this is verse 14. And he said, nay, but as the captain of the host of the Lord. Now, yeah, this could be Michael too, because Michael is the lead, like in heavens, like Michael means he's like he is like Yahweh. He's like the Most High. Exodus 15 and 3, the Most High is a man of war, so he's the captain of the Lord's host. Remember what Yahweh said, on heaven, on earth as it is in heaven. So just like that we had, or our ancestors, our forefathers had armies back then, like on earth, like David's, like we said, Joshua's, like David's army, Maccabees, the judges, Gideon, all them things of that nature. Like there's that's crazy. I was just talking about this with my brother. There's an army in heaven. Like we just talking about Elijah and Elisha earlier. Like so yeah, that's that too, man. But let's read this again. Yeah, and Joshua chapter 5 and verse 14, he said, nay, but as the captain of the Lord of hosts, and might now come. And Joshua fell on his face and did worship him, and said, what saith the Lord unto his servant? So yeah, man, that's just is what it is too, man. That's just yeah, man, that's just is what it is too, man. Also too, this dichotomy, because this just goes into that dichotomy. Actually, what we was talking about earlier with the old covenant and the new covenant, man. It's like because now I know like our forefathers, our ancestors, a lot of times when they would see an angel, like they'll bow, but most of the time that's like most of the time I was in the Old Testament, but now like and like in the Old Testament, like but now like what did the angel say? John Revelation. He said no, you bow you bow before I'm your fellow servant, I'm your fellow brethren, lining up back with that Hebrews 13:2. Like this no bow worship the Most High Yahweh. I mean bow before them, don't bow before me. But see here like it's just more, but it was really just more of a sign of respect. Like I'm so it's not like the movies like they say, or you're just gonna be talking with the one like they portray in the movies. Like, oh man, if somebody just comes and talk to the Most High, like no, if you see like that's why we're dealing with the Yahweh Shaman the whole time. Because listen, if you can't see the Father, you can't hear him because you can't deal with him because missing you physically see him or you might die. So like that's just is what it is because it's so much power and greatness with that. But even with an angel, man, that's why people will get scared, man. So that's just is what it is, man. Or most of them get scared, but if y'all understand what I'm saying. But yeah, he said, nay, but as the captain of the host, of the Lord of hosts, I am now come. And Joshua fell on his face and did worship him. And he said unto him, what saith the Lord his servant? So yeah, Joshua, that was a lot of times too when we saw angels, they would like bow before him, be scared, that's just is what it is too, man. So. Yeah, man. I just think about that too. But honestly, man, this is what I can tell. We the same people in this book, man, because Joshua probably did the same thing we did. Then it seemed like, hold up, who this? Like, got a man with a sword. But yeah, let me grab that in Sirach real quick, man. Let's watch this one more time. Uh,
He making the money out the hole, but he might have a problem he don't know about. I'm on it.
Ironically enough, man, whatever that song was too, that's they sampled "Devotion" by Earth, Wind and Fire. Devotion is faith. So it's crazy. That's crazy. Things is just crazy how the Lord works. But yeah, man, that's just it. Let's get that Sirach real quick, man. But yeah, man, that's how it is though, man. Shoot, gotta be on point, man. And actually, too, that actually reminds me. No, I'm gonna talk about that later tomorrow, Lord willing, about that, man, about on the spiritual aspect even on this topic, because there's a reason why Yahushua said, like, watch me while I pray while I keep in vigil. Like, that's what it is. When the disciples fell asleep, there's a reason why that was even said. But but I'm gonna talk about that later, Lord willing. But Ecclesiastes chapter what was that? No. Yeah, 33 and verse 11. It says, and in much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways. Let's get it. Verse 10. And all men are of the ground, and animals created of the earth. It says, and in much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse. So yeah, man, that's what they're saying. Pretty much the Most High and Yahushua, man, they gave each nation a different spirit, man. Just like we went into, I showed that reel, we saw that Craven the Hunter, like that Esau has a certain spirit, like man of the field, like the pretty much like the Brother Chronicles Judah made a video about years ago on Patreon, like the wild man. That's just them in their beastly state. That's them in their natural state. The man of the field, the hunter, that stuff. Like for the most part, that's what most of them like to do, pretty much. And us with Jake, like we got a different spirit. Like just certain things. Like you read the words, like yeah, it's definitely our people. You don't even like you could go even to the historical aspect and the prophetic aspect and things in there, but certain things when you just read the word, like okay, yeah, these was Jakes, man. These people so called black. You already know these people's Jakes. These are our people right here. So, I just want to touch on that real quick, man, because I thought this was funny, and interesting, man. So, yeah, man. So anyway, man. So peace.